This is my boat and Larry and
Oh.
me.
Yeah, wait until he's gonna start up again though.
Yep, we're going.
We're going?
Yep,
Okay.
we're good.
So what's this first picture you got here?
The first picture?
Yep.
That one, myself and Larry.
Yep.
That was the year that I had a bad knee. And he used to go up with me and haul the fuel. And then we had company come from, four couples come from up in New York and went up to Centerbeck, stayed a week. And they wanted to go out to haul so bad. Girls come down and stayed with a wife, and 4 of them went out there. 2 of them, they didn't want nothing to do with it. They sat back on the stand where it was clean. The other 2 got right into the bait and everything else.
Is this them?
This is them, yeah.
Let me show that to the camera. So this is the visitors that came down.
This one here is one of them here too, and the other women, it was raining that day, and they had a time in their lives. And they never been on a boat.
And where were they from?
Upstate New York, way
Okay.
up. I met them down in Florida.
Okay.
The 4 of them all in the same campground we was. We got friendly with them. And we had I think it was a birthday party they had up at camp, and they happened to be here the same week. We had quite a good time.
What's this picture? Same.
Yeah, that's me. And this is one of the fellows from New York. He's in the bait thing right into it.
Oh.
Your wife wanted to know how you're going to get the sting out of them clothes.
That's all I remember about those bait bags, how it stung. And somebody would always take it and throw it, catch something different.
Larry's got coolers down here now. The bait you could get down to eat it. All frozen, all kept. Cost a lot of money, but it worked good. Sometimes he has a trailer truck coming with frozen bait.
What did you use for bait when you first started?
Herring.
Yeah.
Herring and redfish.
And you'd buy that from the...
Well, we bought it from O'Hara's, and the other one there was there, the Canadian one was there. Both of them had redfish. First one up to get it was, I think it was $1 for a crate. Redfish, $1.
And then what happened next? I mean,
Well, O'Hara told them that he had to charge, they're going to, they used to give his bait to him, going to get rid of it. They want to get rid of it. And they said they had to pay for it, and that's when Morris from down in Port Clyde, he said, hell with it. So another company paid him for a little bit of money for it. He still made money. And then Bud got into that.
Bud Colson.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
we bought a lot of bait from Bud.
Which Morris was that? Was that Skinny?
No, it was the one down Port Clyde.
Francis.
It was Tennis Harbor.
Francis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a boy.
Yep.
I think he's dead now, ain't he?
Francis.
Francis is
Francis,
gone,
yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Francis just a little bit older than I was.
Did you ever go to the Driftwood Drive-In? It was Francis's restaurant in
Yeah.
Port Clyde.
Yeah. Yeah. That big store there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But he had a restaurant too.
He was a character though.
Everett, when you came off Matinic, because the post wouldn't build you a house on your boat.
No, that was Woodbury.
That was Woodbury.
No.
Okay.
His post boy, he would done it. But the next one he built had a nice house on it for one of the fellows down there.
So did you go? You didn't go back to Matinic, though. No. You came in, fished in here.
Yeah.
Fish Wheeler Bay. What did you use for a boat when you first
I
started?
had a Jonesport boat built.
Yep.
It was in West Jonesport. It wasn't on Beals Island. It was before you went on Beals. Well,
Yep.
back then they wouldn't. I don't think it was a bridge on there or not then. They put the bridge on. But Smith boy, fellow and his father built it for me. 33-foot wooden boat. Cost me $2,300 and I had the motor.
What did it have?
With the engine?
Yeah, I had the engine, but
Okay,
the rest of it, that's what it cost was $2,300, everything, the hull and all that.
What did you have for a motor?
And a flat Dodge, it was just like them Chryslers they had.
Yep.
You put them on backwards, and I had one of them. And then come in here, and then I had Richard somebody down there, he built me a 34-foot one. That was, and same one that they built on Little Green, they built one on there, what was they call it? They call it one that was so damn noisy when they run.
What's that?
She's still around, the boat. She had a Jimmy in and you couldn't hear anything in the boat.
Oh, a 453 or
Yeah, Jimmy.
small diesel, yeah,
And Jimmy, it was a nice motor, but they made a lot of noise.
yep.
No, and then I had Young Brothers,
How many of the Young Brothers boats did you have?
just one.
Just one. That was a 38.
38, the old fashioned. The mold came from Jonesport.
Yep.
They took a guy's boat and tore everything off and made a mold out of it. Put his boat back and had him ready to go to haul. When they got ready and got going, they built a brand new boat and motor and everything and give it to him. Forgive him, letting him take that boat for the mold. And the guy that made the boat, he was happy, but his wife was mad. He was happy to think that they thought his boat was good enough to make fiberglass.
What was she mad about?
She thought he should give him something.
Oh,
No. Well, there used to be some boat building down there. Everybody on the island could build a boat almost. Now it's all fiberglass. Few wooden ones here and there, but not many.
now your boat is over in Tennant's Harbor? Is
Yeah.
that your old Young
Maria's
Brothers?
brothers got it.
Yep.
It's old and feeble, you know, but the boat needed some tender loving care. He was gonna put a new house on it last winter and he did not. But the motor in it was a nice motor.
What was the engine in that?
John Deere,
John Deere?
4-cylinder.
Yep.
Run much like a clock.
What do they do with boats when they get so old they can't be used anymore?
Well, sometimes they just pull them up and they rot right there.
Yep.
Dennis had one over here for how many years? Dennis, Ricky,
Oh, yeah.
his is like a junkyard anyhow. He buys all that stuff, he never sells it. I don't know what he buys it for. No, at one time, there was probably 10 or 15 them like mine in this area. Everybody had one here.
The that Young Brothers,
Mhm.
38 Young Brothers, yeah.
Nathan had one.
Yep.
And Dennis had one. Dennis Rackler. And Butchie had one. Elvin had one. I had one. Larry had one. Mark had one. I think Mark had one. Yeah, Mark had one. His brother had one. Alan got the 40-footer.
Did you ever lose any friends that were lobstermen?
No, you mean dying?
Died, in
Oh
the
yeah,
water?
oh yeah, so all the Rattlers. Sam Archo, he was a nice guy. And Alvin Rackler, Bernard Rackler, and Frank. All them people.
Did any of them die in the water?
No. The only one I knew was Hawkins from over here. They lost him down here on Tennessee Harbor and Clark Island there. They found his boat ashore with the motor going. They never found him. We looked for 2 days here, everywhere. Never showed up. We had other people that I knew, one on from Camden, I didn't know him real well, but he ended up over in Round Haven, down the over there. There's been too many.
Yep.
Too many.
Charlie, do you have any more?
I don't.
What, just to end up, Everett, what was there about fishing that kept you going, kept you fishing for all those years?
Stubborn.
Stubborn? You must have enjoyed it.
Yes, I like, everybody says a little rain you rode in, and I've been wet all my life. You know how wet you get. Sometimes you got old clothes on. If you have them on, it's hot, you're wet anyhow. Sweating. One year I helped Alvin and Luther Miller. They were doing seining, I helped them wood boats, stuff like that. But not much money there. Well, money's in it for the big fellas,
Stop saying,
yes.
yeah,
Alvin had a plane,
mm-hmm.
you know, he spotted them. They worked for Clayton, the old Withams. They sold to them mostly.
Sold to Green Island, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once in a while, if they had too many herring, they come in from Canada and pick up fish everywhere. It's hard work. You know, now it ain't so bad, but you had to do all that with your hands, pulling all that twine in. Now you have one of them big things that hauls it back itself.
When did you, one last question, when did you get a hydraulic hauler in your lobster boats?
I can't remember, but I remember going up to the bank I wanted $500. I can't give you any money. I said, why? Kept going. It's only 500. And he said, what do you got? Well, I said, I got a car and a truck and own a house and a boat. And I got what Sam used to call a lower 20-year, 40-year vet. That was on the left there. We owned that down there and this here. I says, why didn't you tell me before? Well, I said, you never are. So when our second boats we got, Larry and I both wanted a little bit of money. Larry and I went in one day and he says, I'm going out, he says, give them what they want. After you get to know them, they know you,
Mm-hmm.
then things are different. I suppose, I didn't see it why they wouldn't do it, but I see it now, because people do set them up.
Yep.
As Barbara says so many times that people she knows come in want money to get a boat or a car or something, a truck. She did last summer, she had one come in, said you can't afford it. You got so much on you now. She said, see him next time, she see him, another bank would give him a new car and a new truck. She said he just couldn't do it. He'll lose them if he ain't careful. You think they're awful, but they're trying to protect you too. They don't want to have to come foreclose.
No.
And they hate them, but love to vote. Because what do they do with it? They're responsible for it, that's the trouble. They usually put them in and they have that fellow marshal is it comes and locks them up, but then they're responsible for it. He said if it's a boat outboard, he said we just haul it up and
Put it out in the lot, yeah.
yeah. So, when they explain it, you understand it, but we don't when we're on the other end. Oh, well.
Oh, I think that's good.
Good.